Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Marvin, that's his name, not Malcolm. Marvin's a little excited. He's liking those lights. So we shall let him have his fun. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay. I'm using the Angels and Ancestor cards. We will start with a message. It's Monday. Is it Monday? It's Monday. I can see all the love cards floating up through the air. Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. Just dancing with them love hearts floating up. The culprit, Moon Cookie. Happy Monday to the channel of love. Cheers, Lucy. Good morning. Good afternoon, darling. It's 4:49 here in the afternoon. Cheers, Moon Cookie. Cheers to the channel of lovers. How about cheers to love? Nice cup of coffee, that. I'm looking at the state of like this cup. I mean, it's chipped, but I can't throw it away. It's not mine to throw away. It's Emily's. Well, actually, it was her dad's. And so, I mean, he made his transition like 6 years ago, but it's chipped. So it's an old mug now. World's greatest daddy, but it makes such a nice cup of coffee. But he used to drink his tea out of this. He wasn't a coffee drinker. Not really until like the last 2 years of his life. It's rather bizarre. And then he started drinking coffee all of a sudden. Cheers to love. Anyway, so I was looking at this cartwheel. I've chipped it. And I actually chipped it the day that Emily went away to work for a few months. So she kind of left home, and what chipped off was a fish. That was actually like, it was a perfect little fish that just chipped off of the mug, and it was like, I've got to tell her that I've somehow chipped. I always seem to chip her mugs. I'm taken to Beauty and the Beast now. Anyway, so they get chipped, don't they? I'm the one that uses the cups and the mugs the most because I'm the coffee drinker. I mean, they don't even drink hot drinks. It's only me, really. Jamie will have the occasional cup of coffee. No, he won't. He don't drink coffee. Tea. Emily drinks, like, herbal teas. But not tea and coffee drinkers, are they? Fucking hell. Anyway. I was going to say, like, a chip off the old block. It's a chip off the old mug. So, this was the cup that came to hand when I put my hand into the cupboard, and it was like, well, I'm still going to use it. So, world's greatest daddy. I just had myself a cup of coffee, black, no cream, no sugar. See, for my being, that doesn't sound particularly nice. Mine has coffee. We use instant coffee, just out of a jar. Don't have to mess around with any machines. Coffee, teaspoon of coffee, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of Coffee Mate, and then about that much milk. And who actually got me drinking coffee like that, well, the Coffee Mate's another issue. I've been hooked on that actually since I was introduced to that by my Divine Masculine when he, a very long time ago, like when I was 20, asked me if I wanted a cup of coffee and said, you want some Coffee Mate in that? And I'm like, what's that? He said, it makes it creamier. So I have actually realised I've been stuck on that ever since that introduction. But Simon would make it was just the right quantities of coffee and how he would chuff it up, he says, you know. Anyway, good cup of coffee. And so I copied that method, and we make the world's best coffee. People normally like my coffee if they drink milk and sugar. If not, I'm not really. I'm like, I don't know why. Anyway, let's not go there. We all have our style and our tastes. I like to put a little hair on my chest as coffee. Put hair on your chest. But as I said to you yesterday, the milk I had in my coffee yesterday was like, oh no, I don't like the taste of milk, to drink just milk naturally. So it was like, that's not nice. So I was adding more coffee yesterday. Today we just got a lovely blend. Lucy, with all that you've made yourself, a cappuccino. Not really. Not really. No, doesn't taste like a cappuccino. A latte is 2 part milk, isn't it? 1 part coffee. No, it's not a cappuccino. I don't mind cappuccinos. I prefer my own coffee. Moon Cookie, do you drink cappuccinos? Because I can make you a cappuccino one day. Cynthia, my father's mother would use 1 tea bag from morning to night. Oh my goodness, okay. I think she just liked warm milk, honestly. Yeah. I'd call that gnat's piss. When you make a weak cup of tea. And because I don't drink tea, but my parents both drank tea, and I was always making them cups of tea. I would always make my mum a cup of tea in the morning, and Simon would always make me a cup of coffee in the morning and leave it by my bedside table. It's just something, whoever was up first, the kettle goes on and you make the other one a morning drink. So if I was up, I'd make myself coffee, him a cup of tea. If he was up, make himself a cup of tea, make me a cup of coffee. First things my parents would do, not big coffee drinkers, my parents, tea drinkers, but still. So I would have a cup of tea when I was younger, but I'm not going to say I enjoyed it. And then we got onto the coffee. Nice. Probably when I left home and went to live with my sister, she would have coffee. But the introduction to Coffee Mate, well, what a fine companion. And I love it when I come to the States because you have vanilla Coffee Mate. And I know that the hotels tend to have like the little liquid form Coffee Mates, but I'm talking about the powdered stuff. So I always try to get a couple of them in my suitcase to bring home. Caramel as well was a latest addition. I think I discovered the caramel one when I went to Hawaii. It was like, oh, you have a... It just makes such a difference, but we can't get them in the UK. It's just plain Coffee Mate, original. I do like the vanilla. Anyway, why are we talking about coffee? Good topic. I love coffee. I need my glasses because... Oh, I know why. I took the book, Ask and It Is Given, to work today. And so I've done quite a lot, most of my day. I just sat and read a book. Feels like last day of term. You know, like before you broke up for Christmas, you go in, not much to do. Well, I have a very relaxed role anyway, and we have 2 shops, and when I'm in one, it's really quiet. So unless a customer comes in, and it's a small shop as well, so there's not much to do. There's only so much you can do. And so education is coming through. I know that the other ladies, they can watch their programs and, you know, and catch up on that stuff, but no, I thought I'm going to read Ask and It Is Given. I did take one book in, The Angel Inside. I took that in, and one of the ladies actually picked that up and read it. I didn't leave that one, I brought that one home with me. Ask and It Is Given. Anyway, right, glasses, Lucy. Yeah. So, getting back to the glasses, so I've been like, I didn't take my glass. I told you I don't really take these anywhere, they stay here. Normally they're still on me when I go downstairs, so I leave them downstairs. That's where we have a bit of a, you know, a lost situation. Right, let me read your comments. Oh my goodness, okay. I see her sitting at her round table, dressed in a squared cardigan, red vinyl tablecloth with tassels and beads at each corner. I'm visualising this, so thank you. Okay. What colour's the cardigan? I'm making Bear a grilled cheese as we speak. It's the only thing she ever really made me. Would give me it in a shiny, what does that say? Styrofoam. Plates. Always cut diagonally. Best way, isn't it? I do like squares with any kind of sandwich, but when you have them like in triangles, it's rather posh, isn't it? Black, no cream, no sugar, splash of water. Okay, Van Cookie. Here lately, I've been sprinkling a little cinnamon, pumpkin spice and nutmeg in the coffee maker before brewing. Oh, Emily would love that. Gingerbread, cinnamon, nutmeg. They're all my youngsters' favourites. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Okay, let's shuffle these cards. Let's see where we're headed today. What we're going to talk about. Let me take these off for a moment. Very blurry. Okay. So I've got this deck and I've got the Tarot Mucha as well. Look how jiggly he is. I was taken to Jigglypuff because I felt, and I've probably got a lot of songs as well. So we go to Jigglypuff. I believe she, Jigglypuff, Pokemon. I like Jigglypuff because Jigglypuff would sing a sweet melody, send everybody to sleep, and then draw things on their face. That's delicious. Anyway. Hi, Gal Gal. Good coffee, channel of love. Cheers, Gal Gal. Cheers, Cynthia. Cheers, Moon Cookie. Cheers to the channel of love. I haven't got much coffee left now. Okay. Time goes by so quickly. 15 minutes we've nearly been on for. The Traveller. Move in a new direction. So I think I said something about this reading. Where will it be taking us? In what direction? On what direction? On what topic? Traveller. Pack up your troubles. My goodness. What does that say there? Me? Siren in disguise. Cheers, stars. I wanna fall from the stars straight into your arms. I asked what colour the cardigan was, Cynthia, because you put afterwards red. So straight away I went to her sitting there with a red squared cardigan on, rather than the red vinyl tablecloth that had 4 jewels, gems hanging. Jigglypuff, that is, not me. Beep. Okay, well, I like Jigglypuff. That's it, it's a siren. I get what, like the siren call, luring in the men, sending them asleep and then making them look like fools. Let's have a look at this. Traveller, move in a new direction. The High Priest opens up to the Oracle and the Shield Maiden and the Wise One. I mean, I can't stop how the page is. Spirit Fox, Star Ancestors, Traveller, Wise One, Warrior, Traveller. Welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. This was coming through not long ago, like within the last hour. It's like, I don't really know how to like verbalize, put into words. But it was like, no, I feel I'm free. It's like if you said to me like, all right, pack your bags, we're moving to wherever, Australia, America, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Or if you said to me, right, it's time to change jobs and you're going to go and do this, it's like, yeah, that's fine. I really am quite open to whatever comes my way or whatever draws me that way. Anyway, so I was seriously thinking not long ago, yeah, I'm cool just to pack my bags and a new adventure, whatever it is. And so move in a new direction. I done that when I moved to this location, like this area. I was kind of like, I'm good anywhere within like a maximum 2-hour drive. And that was like my area from where I was moving from. And turned out to be an hour drive to a place I'd never even heard of. But when I got here, it was like, oh, I like this town. Yes, it's different. It's its own little world. I like it. I like it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stay here. So I've experienced so many things. It's like wanting to experience the whole of life, whatever life has to offer. Areas, locations, topics. I'm open to it all. It's like the more the merrier. Okay. So welcome any opportunity to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. The Traveller card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process, because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone and your angels and ancestors are there for you. The road you are on may be the road less travelled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. It isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within, and you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. Oh, what a journey. I tell you what also came through earlier on was I actually just come over all emotional, and I could feel like tears falling. And what came over me was, I actually want to cry for parts of the journey that I've been through. They haven't been the easiest. And I think later on, when you kind of look back, it's like, yes, I want to not necessarily feel sorry for myself, but I want to acknowledge what I've been through and have a good fucking cry. But I'm through it. It's like all that baggage has gone. I am in a free-spirited body. Is that a good way of saying that? I'm in a free-spirited body. And very conscious of my steps moving forward. Especially about once you've cleared all the stuff that kind of did have control over you, that would stop you pursuing judgment. I was speaking to a gentleman today that was buying a handbag for his granddaughter. He said, I only got her one last week. He said it had all flowers over it, and now she doesn't like it. And I said, more than likely someone's made a comment about it not being nice, and she's decided that. He said that is what happened. And instead she wants this handbag that all the kids have. And anyway. Once all that's gone, so what I have is my 2 daughters. And their choice of partners, that's it. So it's like I'm completely free, they are free. But what a journey, and what a story to tell. Okay, right, well, did I finish reading that card? I believe I did. I can hear the music on downstairs. That means that my eldest daughter is doing some chores, housework, stuff that needs doing around the house. Always, the music goes on, she gets in the zone, and she'll crack on with it, without a complaint. No complaints. Anyway, let's get another card. Oh, we've got 2. We have Sun. Enjoy success and happiness. I'm going to tell you another story that I actually haven't told my daughter. I did tell Jamie and Emily, but they were quite distracted, so not I was looking for a response. But it was an acknowledgement, and it was a comment that actually made me cry when it was read to me. And it's regarding a lady that I work with. And she's going through it. And she has a lot of anger inside, which she acknowledges, and we talk it over. But you just don't know how much you really do help people. Anyway, she had gone out one morning. Well, I'd gone into work, and she said, I was up this morning, 6:30, walking the dog. And she said, and I saw this sunrise, and I took a picture, and I wrote this. And she said, I want you to read this. I said, okay then. So I normally always ask, do you want me to read it, and do you want me to read it out loud? And she said, yeah, I'd like you to read it. So I read it out loud because I think it's nice to hear, especially if you wrote it, to hear someone else read it back. And she was kind of talking about her year, her challenges, people in her life that are going through their own challenges and acknowledging them. And then there's a part where she wants to acknowledge the people that have supported her. So she put this on Facebook. And she reeled off a few people, and then I come across my own name. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, and I really want to thank, I'm not friends with her on Facebook. I don't really do Facebook. And I didn't want to say to her, can I screenshot that so I can read it back to? So it's what I read, and now it's gone. Well, it hasn't gone, but it's by memory. It was along the lines of, I work with this lady called Lucy. She's very spiritual. But she doesn't do Facebook. Clever gal. which I thought was interesting. I want to thank her for her support and guidance. She's very positive, and she's been through a lot herself. So I wish her the best, like for next year, because she deserves the best. And that done it. Because I've shared my story with her. We've both shared our stories. That's what's kind of connected us. Because she is kind of like the opposite to me. She's very negative. If I told her to wear... There's some things, obviously, you've got to be tactful. But if I told her to wear a negativity band, she'd be pinging it all day long. And I said to her, I do love you. And I said, and you know why? I said, because we can be so honest with each other and we don't judge. So she'd tell me about her angry, despicable behaviour and openly admit to it. But she'd admit that she doesn't like feeling like this. And so that just, to be recognised like that, anyway, it touched my heart. So enjoy success and happiness. Sun, the Sun card. Glasses. It made me cry. It made her cry. I mean, every time I work with this lady, she cries. Not today. I don't think she cried today. But we'll get touching on topics, soulful topics. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures and ideas, and connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The Sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. Solar referring to the Sun. So of course, when the Sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and heart. The extended message: you are being surrounded by the brightness of the Sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Just like those lights. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the Sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Things are changing. New opportunities, new directions are opening up. Okay. 1717 on the counter. That's a star energy with the star. We have Stag. Trust and thrive. That's interesting because I do feel, I know I held them up together, but the Sun here with the masculine's energy, I felt strongly coming through. And we have the Stag energy. Excuse me. Trust and thrive. Stag. Oh my goodness, I'm really congested. Okay. Whereabouts is the stag in here? It's not under the seasons. Oh, here it is. It's before the sun. Did you hear me tut then? Don't tut, Lucy. I can't remember the last time I tutted. Oh well, Angels Anonymous just called. Someone donated a Christmas meal box I can prepare for us and some toys for the little one. I wasn't expecting that. How beautiful. How blessed. I love that, Angels Anonymous. The stag card. Hold on. We've got to read the message. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past, and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side, with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. Okay, the extended message. You have an opportunity to thrive, trust in all that you have to offer, all of your gifts, strength, and it's page 133. I'm rather distracted, so I'm automatic reading here. I do apologise. I'll get back with it. I'm sure soon. Let me just carry on reading this card. Oh, you have an opportunity to thrive, trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts. Your gifts. Why can't I speak? Strength and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive. Onwards and upwards. Indeed. Onwards and upwards. Oh, the sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. Let's go to the tarot mucha. The sun has got his hat on, and he's coming out to play. You're coming out to play today. I'll tell you a story about when I was younger. Like young, like under 6, from when I can remember. Mum, Dad, still at home together, so they hadn't separated then. But there was a boy who lived up the road, maybe about 6, 7 houses up the road. His name was David Moss, and he come across as not being too clever. So, but we played together. At the back of our house there was a kind of a long back road that we could play games but there was an alleyway next to my house, and he used to run down the alleyway and come to where the kitchen was and peer through the gap in the fence. So looking out the kitchen window, but you could hear him, and he would shout through the gap because he couldn't pronounce his words properly. So instead of like calling me Lucy May, which is my name, he called me Foo Fei, Foo Fei. And he used to scream, Foo Fei coming out to play today, Foo Fei coming out to play today. And yeah, he was my friend. And but one day he wanted to kiss me, and I ran away from him and fell over and broke my arm as I was running down the alley to try and get home. I ran away from a kiss and broke my arm. But David Moss, yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking of more stories with me and David Moss. There is one that I don't remember, but I was told that my mum could hear me saying to him, just stay still and let me just put it in. And he had used the toilet in our house, and I was like in the kitchen because the toilet was next to the kitchen. And he couldn't do up like his zipper, and he's all dinky, and apparently I was pushing it in, so let me just, yeah. And I used to, I don't remember doing this, but was told, I used to come in and get toilet roll because he used to go to toilet the back of the garages. So I used to go and get him toilet roll so he could wipe his bum. Until one day, and these are stories because I don't remember these, but I was told these growing up. I was at the dinner table and my mum said the police have been round and they're watching the back of the garages because people have been like pooing and going to the toilet. She said she'd never seen me scoff down my dinner so fast and asked to be excused so that I could go and tell David I better not do that anymore. I remember being with him as well when he decided to put his fingers through a fence. That it was a corner on a path, and there was always, I would always avoid going around that corner because the dog would jump up at the gate, aggressive dog. Well, David would go and put his fingers in. I remember him having all his fingers bitten, and yeah, but he was my buddy. David Moss. Balance, nice energy. Temperance. This is a good blending of masculine and feminine energy. Which is what I felt here. Temperance. Okay, I'm going to read this now. Card number 14. At the place where the water kisses the land, a maiden performs a mystical rite to restore spiritual harmony. Pouring water from a smaller vessel to a larger vessel is symbolic of the single soul being part of the great soul. When we are in divine connection with all that is, we are in balance in our individual selves as well. The maiden stands in the waters of life, which flow from a common source to all parts of the universe. You too stand in that living stream. You too pour the offering of your spirit into the greater vessel of humanity. Doing so restores you to a perfect state of harmony, for you are honouring the commitment you made when you took human form. Key ideas: mystical union, grace, connection to oneness, balance, serenity. Very beautiful energy on the table here. It's not even like you've arrived, because there's even more to experience. I mean, I'm not even halfway through this journey yet. 101 and 1 week old was what I had set, I don't know, my expiry date to. But Megan reminded me yesterday, she said, no, you extended that because it's 111 and 1 week old. May the 4th. May the force be with you. Just predicting one's own expiry date. I'm 46 still. For me, that's pretty exciting. And you ain't seen nothing yet. My brother's name is David, older brother. Ha ha ha. Well, his older brother was called John. But he was more my middle sister's age. So, I don't know if David was older than me, the same age as me. It doesn't really matter. It was around the same age. Okay, let's get another card from the Tarot Mucha. That's masculine's having a think now. What's with the volcano going off in the background? Are we looking for some passion? Did you put an expiry date on it? Well, I have, but it's like way off in the future. I think I'll be good. I'll be satisfied then. I mean, yeah. The Page of Wands. I'll touch on this subject because it's coming through, because I would like to add that I will be at ease, my body will be at ease, my life will be very happy, peaceful, joyous. Okay, when I'm no longer experiencing those, then what's the point, really? So me and the Divines had a good chat about that. But there's no, we all don't die of an illness, you know, of disease. That's really if, like, you're not at ease with yourself and your journey, your life. So it will be like, I said to Megan, I think I'm going to know, like, okay, well, I think during, you know, tonight, May the 4th. But yeah, it's, you won't be dying of a disease. Let's put it that way. So, have you doomed yourself already? Be very careful with your relationship to death and how it occurs. Wands. The Knave of Staves has great creative potential, but has not quite decided yet where to put his energy. He is inclined to bursts of enthusiasm rather than a sustained effort towards a goal. Given guidance and support, he will come to realise his gifts and use them wisely. That's good to hear. Too much direction, however, will inhibit his genius as it grows into its full potential. Allow him to make mistakes and fail if needed. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean taking on a new role or starting a new artistic endeavour. Regardless, Divine Feminine, you're starting a new artistic endeavour. You're moving in a new direction. You had to learn for yourself, and the masculine will need to do the same. Okay. What's the key words? Oh, the key ideas. Undirected potential, the need for mentorship, enthusiasm for learning. Take a book, wherever you go with you. Take a book. Take a book. Turn your car into a university. Plug in. But going back to these cards. Trust and thrive. Enjoy success and happiness. Hi, original darling. Drum. Dream and journey. Traveller. Dream and journey. There's so much to explore. Outer and inner realms. Drum. Open to the oracle. And then the wise one. Let's just go to the drum, please. Original, good evening. Just arrived. Good evening, darling. Not a coffee. I'm contemplating asking my daughter to make me a cup of coffee, which I don't ask them. I don't really ask them to do much for me. Just be kind, loving, considerate, caring. That's it. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. Okay, the extended message. I just want you to have a look at this card, just to see what comes through. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surround you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. First card, bottom of the deck, we took a look at Mother Earth. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance. Particularly, is that how you say it? Don't sound right. Particularly if you have been coming, if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. And love it. Know it, live it, love it. You've manifested your desire. Your dream's coming true. And the book, Ask and It Is Given, really works on you working on not having that resistance to your desire. Because that's all that's stopping it from manifesting, is your resistance. Okay, right then. Let's go to the Archangel Animal cards. Light language. Hello. Hello. Hello, Central. How are you today? What have I missed? It's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Okay. Are we talking about Angels Anonymous? Or your brother's name? That's not funny. Seeing all those cards go flying, but it is funny. Okay. Cat in reverse. Be relaxed. and independent. Archangel Raphael. What's Pussycat in reverse? Well, I can tell you, like, the baby, Belle, because I can tell you what's the energy it's going through the Pussycats, how their behaviour changes. So for about a week, the little one's been in season and craving satisfaction. So it's like, like that doesn't sound like that. But she's making noises all the time. She's been quiet today. I've inquired. I said, how has she been? Has she settled down? Megan said, yeah, she's more feisty now. So more wanting to attack. After being extremely in love. Jasper, he can't say I've seen Jasper for about 4 or 5 days. I mean, I've seen him. He's just sleeping on the sofa. He's just asleep. Well, last week, he was wanting to be on your lap, and so he's just sleeping. Tia, not sure what's happening with that one. She's hiding somewhere in the house. I'm sure she is. If she goes into my bedroom, she doesn't sleep on my bed. She sleeps underneath it. And I've noticed her hiding. Like, I don't know where she is, to be honest with you. But she's good at, like, camouflaging in. This looks like Tia Lula a little bit. Where is she? Well, she's relaxed. She's not relaxed, is she? She's jumpy around that baby Belle. But she's a cat that's very independent. Let's have a look at this. Cats. They all show up at dinner time. All felines originate from Orion, the constellation of enlightenment and wisdom, and are highly evolved, fifth-dimensional psychic beings. Domestic cats watch over and protect the homes where they live, while big cats are watchers and protectors of the planet. They're all healers. What's coming through is, what about the cats? Like, leaving home. Because you've got the traveller energy here. But this was something that was a block at this time last year. That because we didn't have the baby, and I did not choose to have the baby, baby Belle, that's Megan and Jamie's cat. So they've committed to a cat, where before that commitment, I felt it was necessary. It's my responsibility to stay for my other 2 cats, which are our family cats. It's all our cats, but I'm not going to say to my kids, you know, oh, I'm up and leaving and you can just look after the cats. That's not their responsibility. Okay, they're my responsibility, but seeing as they have another cat, they're a family, it wouldn't be an issue. It's not like a burden for them to have 2 cats, one at the age of 15 and one 13, when you've got a 6-month-old pussycat. So when that happened, because that was a bit of a concern for me, it's like, okay, what if I'm drawn in a direction? What do I do about the cats? So it's like the cats were like my kind of, the last thing, kind of, a situation, a circumstance that I would have to think carefully about just up and leaving, because my responsibility. But it's fine. There's no need to separate the cats, and yeah, it's just not an issue. Whatever. If the cats come, if the cats stay, not an issue. You're gonna be loved. So I just thought I'd point out, because there was a point where it's like, okay, I'm a little bit sodded. You know, when you get a place, I need a place that you can have cats. And, yeah. Right. Cats know how to relax at a deep core level so that they can access pure spiritual guidance and spread this information to humans and animals. They bring qualities of enlightenment to Earth and help to raise the frequency of everyone in their vicinity. These highly independent animals do not need humans, but they have offered to serve and help us on our spiritual journey. So when you receive this card, you are reminded that everything you need to know is already within you. Take time to let yourself relax and surrender to the divine in order to access your innate wisdom and knowing. Then be aware you will be raising your frequency as well as that of all those around you. When you are centered and calm, Archangel Raphael connects to you and your psychic and spiritual awareness develops. You spread peace, love and healing. Being centered in yourself, that's his energy here, confers protection on you, your home and your loved ones as the universe watches over you. It also enables the angelic realms to bring you your heart's desire. Cup of coffee. You are invited to be courageous and independent today and do what is right for you. Remember that if something is for your highest good, it is for the highest good of those around you too. Okay, so we've got 2 more cards in. I don't know if they're all in reverse. They are. Turtle, be joyful and trusting. Archangel Jules. Totally awesome, dude. When I went to Hawaii, I went to Maui, and I was on my own because the children were inside the villa, whatever you call them, the accommodation. And I thought it was like a rock, and I was standing there, it just started moving, coming out of like the ocean. Amazing. A big one as well. A big turtle. What a sight. So be joyful and trusting. These highly evolved beings step down to Earth from another universe through the ascended aspect of Jupiter, known as Jumbay, the plane of happiness and abundance. Turtles radiate these qualities in their energy fields. Like all reptiles, they maintain their original divine blueprint from source. Their sole mission is to help raise and maintain the frequency of our oceans and facilitate prosperity consciousness and higher knowing in humanity. They trust the land to look after their eggs and the sea to nurture their young so that enough of their offspring will survive. Their tough shell protects an incredibly sensitive inner. They form part of the dolphin's protective army by raising the frequency of the waters around them to create an impenetrable wall of light. Then lower entities cannot access the information turtles hold in trust. Turtles draw our attention to the importance of keeping the waters clean and often sacrifice themselves while doing so. Choosing this card suggests I've got my coffee now. There's a little bit. And I'm so fat. I'm finding it hard to get my words out. I feel like there's extremely too much saliva in my mouth. I'm going to read your message original. I'm just going to have a break. There's a guy at my local shop who seems to be flirting with me. It's nice having someone rush to my side to assist me. This is unusual for me, but I'm enjoying it. Megan had it twice. I don't know if I told you guys. One had said that gentleman comes in and calls her beautiful, and he hasn't been in for a while, and then he's changed that to, instead of like, see you later beautiful, it's like, see you later B. B. And I think it was on the same day that a young kind of, well, she's only young as Ash, she's 23, but younger than her, come up to her and said, I just have to let you know you're stunning. Take it gracefully. Acceptance. He has been coming to me repeatedly. Okay, let's carry on. Choosing this card suggests you may sometimes put your shell around you to protect your sensitive feelings. This also prevents the good from coming in. Your guidance is to let this wall down, accepting compliments gracefully. Your guidance is to let this wall down and place light around yourself instead. Through the turtles, I'll read it how it's wrote. Through the turtles, tune into Jumbe and focus on abundance consciousness. You can call in love, prosperity, happiness, joy, and all manner of good things, but be sure to visualize others and the whole planet receiving this stream of bounty with you. Trust that the universe loves you and that everything will work out for the highest good. The rich and generous universe is ready to bring you plenty, so value who you truly are. And if you wish to sacrifice yourself for the majority, do so consciously. Oh, we've got more. Look, it's 4 cards. Rabbit, recognize your significance. Archangel Gabriel. I'm just going to read what the guidance is. Pure, warm-hearted rabbits originate from Orion. I'm reading the whole thing. They heal hearts with wisdom as well as love. Every sentient being emits sounds that together create the song of the earth. Currently, Earth is discordant. However, Lady Gaia... I was going to say Lady Gaga. However, Lady Gaia sings her true tune, and the rabbits hear this. Part of the rabbit's soul mission is to relay these notes through their energy fields in order to bring everything into harmonic alignment. Their aim is to enable us all to ascend graciously. Rabbits have a huge and important soul mission. They spread purity, clarity and joy wherever they go, and because they carry sacred geometric wisdom in their auras, the angels sing harmonics over them. As a result, through these furry little creatures, angel sonics spread over the land where they live. Archangel Sandalphon understands the music of the spheres, which is the harmonics of creation. Through the rabbits, he and Archangel Gabriel attune the song of the earth with the music of the spheres to hold in place the 7th dimensional blueprint for Earth. And I said, what was going to come through? I imagine I've got a song or two. So when you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious tune. That's what they're attracted to. It's not a siren call, it's a soul call. I like that. When you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious tune. The wisdom of the rabbit suggests you watch your thoughts and actions. Make sure they are pure, light and loving. Speak, hum, or sing with the intention of being in harmony with the song of the earth. Know your contribution is helping the entire universe to align in divine right order. Unicorns love pure, innocent beings. All of a sudden, unicorns are coming to the picture. It's okay. Unicorns love pure, innocent beings. And if you hold or think about a rabbit, a glorious unicorn will shower light and blessings over you. You may feel that your efforts are insignificant in the vastness of the universe, but they are noted and appreciated by the illumined ones. What was that just fell over there? Because I was thinking about that comment that was made about me. It was being noted and illuminated. The contribution. Last card. Hyena. Dare to be different. Archangel Jophiel. And I will get a message from the unicorns. Hyena. I actually had somebody who would do anything for me, a masculine, and he messaged me today and he said to me, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm just at work. I'm just closing up. Come and see me." Because I know him from the last place that we lived. A bit of a David Moss older energy. You would say you would come across as being simple, but he's a great lad. But he does try to come on to me, and he's a lot younger than me. And and today he's come with a Christmas card for me. And I was with a customer, so he waited for the customer to kind of go, and I went outside the shop, had to speak with him. I said, give me a cuddle, you know, a bit of, he went, give me a kiss, but do it on the lips. And I was just no. Should I kiss him on the cheek? But it was just like his braveness, bless him. I said, come here, give me a Christmas hug and a kiss. He went, yeah, but you've got to kiss me on the lips. I was like, I didn't even say anything, he just kissed him on the cheek. I actually think he kissed me on the cheek. Yeah. So, there we go. Dare to be different? Hyena. Comical. Hyenas are very intelligent and most unusual animals. They originate from Uranus and step into Earth through Sirius. All creatures from Uranus are harbingers of change and often behave in ways that challenge the norm and bring about social transformation. Hyenas are uniquely experimenting with the variant of long front legs and short back ones. Unusually, females are the leaders and heavier than males. Archangel Jophiel works with these animals to keep their connection to Uranus clear. All I'm hearing is your anus. Immaturely. Yeah. These sociable and disciplined animals are learning and teaching about love, family, and community within a tight social structure. They express their intentions with great clarity. Their sole mission is to accept that they are different. They are also learning to understand and balance their opposing qualities, like cowardice with boldness, and timidity with ferocity. Their service mission is to clear up all leftovers so that our planet is kept clean physically and energetically. Okay, the guidance. Hyena wisdom reminds you to accept your own special qualities. We are all different, and you are called on to rejoice in your uniqueness. Be ready to bring about change in the dynamics of your family or community or in a work situation. Decide what is for your highest good, knowing that when something is right for you, the universe ensures it is in everyone else's best interest too. Keep yourself in equilibrium. Balance any reticence with a tendency to be forthright. Then listen to your own inner guidance and act on it. Remember that self-discipline is the basis for ascension and mastery. Be yourself at all times. And when you dare to be all you truly can be, people will admire and respect you. Unicorns, we're calling them now. Jeez. A card did come out, but then it's like someone changed their mind. There's a better card. Thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. Very soon. That's what I opened up to. Very soon. Gratitude warms your heart with good feelings that are healthy for your mind and body. You can make yourself feel better by making a list of everything and everyone you're grateful for. Gratitude replaces sadness and makes everything go better. Gratitude is such a powerful way to make your life better that it's almost magical. Everyone loves a thankful person. They want to be friends with, give to, and help a person who says thank you. When you say thank you, you really mean it. When you say thank you and really mean it, you find more reasons to feel gratitude. People who aren't grateful or who have self-pity actually make themselves sad. They can't understand why other people avoid them and why they don't receive many gifts. They take away their own power because they believe that life doesn't give them much. But if you count your blessings and think about all the reasons you have to feel grateful, then you'll see how generous life really is. The more you believe that life gives me lots of gifts, the more you'll receive. Then you'll want to give to others too. To get more out of life, stop and feel grateful for all that you've received so far. Then get ready to feel gratitude for countless blessings that are coming to you now. Exciting times. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight. 'Cause you do it right. We'll finish with a Mother Mary message. 72 minutes, 50 seconds. It's going to pick up the coffee cup then. Something in there. There's the card. Our Lady of Comfort, card number 43. Even though you may not see me, I am holding your hand. Even though you may not hear me, I am speaking through your heart. I am never far away from you. I am by your side with love, guidance, and protection always. You are my own. I could not bear to be apart from you. Receive my message of comfort and peace now. Our Lady of Comfort brings you angels of peace. She is at your side. If you have wondered if the divine is more real than you ever believed, if you have been in conscious divine connection, the Oracle of Our Lady of Comfort confirms this. If you have been having the opposite experience, perhaps finding it difficult to feel lightness, joy or happiness for some time, or finding it so hard to meditate or connect with yourself or your spiritual centre, Our Lady is telling you she is still with you, and this time too shall pass. If you have been trying to be strong, perhaps for the benefit of others who are grieving or in stressful life situations, or if you have been feeling alone, not really held or heard by others, this oracle comes with a particular message. The Divine Mother hears you, knows you, loves you. She asks you to pray to her so that she may help you, that you may attract the comfort, connection and support that you need, not only from spiritual sources, but also in human form in the material world. You are worthy of this support too, and she asks that you do not allow your strength to isolate you or prevent you from receiving the love that you need. If you have been in chronic pain, either emotional or physical, and are suffering without relief, or you know of someone in such a situation, please pray to the Divine Mother Mary, Our Lady of Comfort, to bring spiritual blessing and divine assistance or relief. The Divine Mother will offer what will most serve, with mercy and compassion, and you can certainly pray for her help for yourself and others. If you are suffering a loss or disappointment, she comes to you specifically with this message. Sometimes there is a sacrifice of what could have been on the altar of a different future. Grieve what has not come to pass, but know that there is plenty of life yet to be lived and dreams to be fulfilled. Those dreams may be fulfilled in a way that is surprising, or may yet be fulfilled in the way that you once imagined they would, but divine timing is perfect and serves you. Receive her comfort and know that all is not lost. If you have been worrying about a situation in your life, the Divine Mother asks that you imagine her soothing you gently, like a mother with a child. She asks that you know that you have more than enough strength and resourcefulness to attract to you what you will need to allow that situation to resolve itself. She is with you, helping you. Pray to her for help and allow her to help you. Our Lady of Comfort also reassures us that whatever is happening in our lives, whether obviously healing and supportive or not, is helping us grow spiritually. We can always pray to her for assistance and support. She will answer all our prayers. Yet we can also know that if we are struggling in some way, this is not a sign that something is wrong, or that we are being punished, or are not getting some lesson or other. We are just growing. Imagine a child taking their first steps. There can be a few great strides, and perhaps at least a few wobbles as well. The Divine Mother is there, with her arms open, calling you forward with delight into the next phase of your life path. Finally, if you have been hearing loving words in a song that stick in your mind, or finding white feathers on the ground, or seeing many churches, more than usual, or seeing artwork of the Divine Mother, or feeling new sensations of love in meditation, and you have been wondering if it all means something, the Oracle comes with this answer: yes. The Divine is reaching for you and making its presence more felt, so that you know it is real and with you always. Let's finish with this healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and sit comfortably. Place your hands on your heart, your head or belly, wherever you feel stress or whatever feels most in need of comfort. Say aloud, I call on Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, and I ask for your divine protection, healing, connection and love now. Through your divine grace, so be it. Imagine, sense or intend that the healing, non-intrusive but strong touch of the Divine Mother is reaching to you through your own hand and resting on your body in an unconditionally loving way. Sit like this for a few moments, and if you can, allow yourself to feel reassured. When you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation. I feel like the My nose is being tickled. The Divine Mother loves me unconditionally and comforts me with truth. Only the divine plan shall be. All is safe and unfolding according to divine wisdom now. I trust in her and I am safe. Okay, guys, have yourself a lovely day. Hi, Gal Gal. I might be back on a bit later on. It's only 8 minutes past 6. So, Gal Gal, I've got my spiritual staircase lit up with Xmas lights every time I go up. That sounds lovely. And every time I go up, I say my stairway to heaven. Grateful for my comfy bed. Happy holidays, everyone. Enjoy your loved ones. Yeah, most definitely. That's interesting there. I enjoy my bed. Megan the other day reminded me. She went, you slept on a bloody sofa for the best part of a year. Yeah, no complaints. No one would know. Like, would have known. But that was, yeah, only a couple of years ago. Not even that. Until I moved here, yeah, I slept on a sofa. So not having a bed for 8-9 months was one of the first things that I purchased for myself when I moved here, was a bed. And very appreciative of my bed. Right, I will see you all later. I think so. In quite a chatty mood. I've been in quite a chatty mood, just not many people are in a chatty mood. So I feel like I'm just like chatting to myself. So I might as well come on and chat to you guys. And then those that, you know, wish to listen to a chatty mood, and here it is. Anyway, I'm going to go and chill now. Have a think about what we should be having for dinner. That is if somebody else hasn't come up with an idea for dinner, which more than likely is going to be the case now that I've said that. And I'm loving all the symbols. Heart, heart, heart. Oh, 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 who would have thought? Who would have thought? Up on the housetops, click, click, click. Down through the chimney. Down through the chimney was good. Saint Nick. I'm going. Catch you guys later. Take care, much love. Bye for now.